Welcome to the News Pulse, where the latest news resonates intensely. Today, we delve into the heart of a controversy that shakes the backstage of American politics, as the White House reacts sharply to a Department of Justice report questioning President Joe Biden's cognitive integrity. This is a crucial moment for the United States, and we are here to bring you all relevant information and in-depth analysis on this matter. The White House spoke out highly critically this Friday regarding a report from a special advisor at the Department of Justice, which suggested that President Joe Biden was experiencing memory lapses. Vice President Kamala Harris called the report clearly politically motivated. The report from Special Prosecutor Robert Hur, former U.S. Attorney in Maryland during the administration of Republican Donald Trump, sparked controversy in an election year and renewed questions about Biden's advanced age. This week, Biden, at 81, confused the names of several world leaders. Ian Sams, spokesman for the White House Legal Advisory Office,
"They have denigrated the rule of law for political purposes, when the inevitable conclusion is that the facts and the evidence don't support any charges. You're left to wonder why this report spends time making gratuitous and inappropriate criticisms of the president." The special counsel's assignment when he was appointed was to determine whether any criminal conduct occurred. He found it didn't.
Joined Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre in the White House meeting room to criticize Hur's report and raise questions about its motivation. Hur said in a report released on Thursday that he chose not to bring criminal charges after a 15-month investigation into Biden's handling of confidential documents because the president cooperated. Hur claimed that Biden would be difficult to convict and described him as an elderly and well-intentioned man with weak memory who could not remember to investigators when his son, Beau Biden, died. "We do not believe that part of the report corresponds to reality," said Jean-Pierre. "We simply reject that this is true," added Sams. Harris defended Biden when asked about the matter after an appearance at the White House. "The way the president's behavior in this report was characterized could not be more wrong in terms of facts and is clearly politically motivated," she said, according to a joint report.
So the way that the president's demeanor in that report was characterized could not be more wrong on the facts. We should expect that there would be a higher level of integrity than what we saw.
Biden and Attorney General Merrick Garland sought to present the Department of Justice as independent from the White House after Trump pressured the DOJ to end an investigation into Russia's role in the 2016 elections. Biden stated Thursday night that he still believed special advisors should have been appointed to investigate whether he or Trump had mishandled confidential documents. However, Sams suggested that Hur, a Republican, was influenced by politics. "We are in a very pressured political environment. And when you are the first special prosecutor in history to not indict anyone, there is pressure to criticize and make statements that you otherwise would not," Sams said. Sams said that the special prosecutor's comment that Biden could not remember the date of his son's death was really out of bounds. Biden angrily responded Thursday night to Hur's comment about his son, saying how the hell dare he bring that up.
How in the hell dare he raise that? Frankly, when I was asked the question, I thought to myself, wasn't any of their damn business.
Biden's son, Beau Biden, died in 2015 after battling brain cancer. The president regularly invokes his son's death to console relatives of military personnel who died in combat or victims of gun violence. Biden visits his grave on May 30th, the anniversary of his death. The interviews with Biden cited in the special counsel's report were on October 8th and 9th, as he was organizing the U.S. response to Hamas' October 7th attack on Israel. Sams said Biden ordered the creation of a task force to review the handling of confidential information during the transition period between a president and his successor. Jean-Pierre said Biden's physician, during his physical exam last year, chose not to administer a cognitive test to Biden because he was clearly capable of handling the rigors of being president. Trump, 77, the frontrunner for the Republican presidential nomination, also misidentified people, recently confusing Republican opponent Nikki Haley with Nancy Pelosi, the California Democrat who was Speaker of the House when she was in power.
They never report the crowd on January 6th. You know, Nikki Haley, did you know they destroyed all of the information, all of the evidence, everything? Deleted and destroyed all of it, because of lots of things. Like Nikki Haley is in charge of security. We offered her 10,000 people, soldiers, National Guard, so whatever they want. They turned it down. They don't want to talk about that.
Nikki Haley has questioned the mental sanity of the main candidates in her campaign to become the Republican presidential nominee, competing with Donald Trump.
When you see them hit a certain age, there is a decline. That's a fact. Ask any doctor. There is a decline.
She advocated for mental health tests for both Biden and Trump.
But when you're dealing with the pressures of a presidency, we can't have someone else that we question whether they're mentally fit to do this.
Haley
We
questioned
can't.
whether the country will really have two 80-year-olds running for president. Previously, she had also highlighted her age difference with Trump, 77, and Biden, 81, and called for term limits and cognitive tests for politicians over 75 years old. In addition to an investigation into confidential documents, Trump faces lawsuits, charges, trials, and fines related to his attempts to overturn Biden's 2020 election victory, business dealings, and accusations of sexual abuse. And so we conclude another chapter of the News Pulse, where the pulsating beat of news continues to shape our understanding of the world around us. As the controversy over Her's report persists, we will remain vigilant, bringing you the latest updates and perspectives on this and other issues that shape the course of politics and society. Stay with us, where the news never stops pulsating.